Hello and welcome. This is the Connection Hub, and I'm Vanessa, a psychic medium who channels messages for the divine and your loved ones. Today is going to be a general reading. You're going to feel if these messages are for you, and if they are, you're going to be enticed to just listen all the way through and take in what it is Spirit wants to deliver to you. So, without pushing this off any further, let's go ahead and start with the Spirit cards. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I'm very excited to have you here. I have been posting pick a card readings as well as collective readings and really short angel number and animal spirit readings. You can go ahead and check the different playlists on my channel if it interests you. Starting here, Wasp Spirit, sometimes life stings, number 64. Maybe there's something in your life where you're hoping for a result, but nothing is coming to fruition, or that result isn't meeting your standards or what you expect to see happen for you. Next, we have Koala Spirit. Spirit has a plan. Okay, amazing. Love that. You know, there's this saying that we won't necessarily get what we want, but we get what we need. And that's the flavor happening here right now. So it's almost like you've wanted for something to happen, or you've had expectations about a situation in your life unfolding in a specific way, and it just isn't unfolding in that way. And Spirit is coming through and saying, don't worry, like I promise you, I do have a plan. Next, we have Squirrel Spirit, believe in yourself. I don't know if this is frustrating for you. I was born and I grew up in Toronto, and I got into astrocartography a couple of years ago, or maybe a few years ago now. And one of my karmic lines, a line where I'm meant to learn all of these lessons, runs directly through Toronto. Like, if anyone understands being tested or having to go through challenges or having to learn things in this current human experience, it would be me. So the ask right now, and I think the challenge at hand, is to believe in yourself, to gather all of your experiences and to get a little bit curious as to who you are, like who you are at the core. And if there's anything that you're feeling fearful of or worried over, this could be an opportunity for you to break through that and just grow into the next version of yourself. It's through the fear, going through the fear and working through things that seem challenging that allow us to progress along our path. Next, we have Groundhog Spirit, time to let go. And then lastly, we have Coyote Spirit, trust in divine detours. Something is definitely not going in a direction or in a way that you anticipated. You know what? I made this board and it has a bunch of different topics on it. So we have romance, wellness, hobbies, home, like your environment, relationships, health, career, and travel. Let's just see what this could be pertaining to. Okay, wellness. And one more spin. Wellness. Oh my gosh, amazing. Okay. I'm hearing that this could be directly affecting your soul's journey right now, your path. Maybe there are what seem to be a lot of blocks in the way. Maybe right now, life just seems extremely heavy and it just feels like your feet keep going and going and going, but you're not actually getting anywhere. You're not moving forward. You're not getting where it is you want to go. I recorded a reading yesterday, and this message came up where I was just talking about reflecting on the last several years of my life, thinking and wanting and praying to be in the next season of my life. And now that I'm in that season, looking back on that time, I'm understanding that And it's so cheesy, but I was exactly where I needed to be at that right time. And it's difficult. That phrase is difficult to swallow when it's challenging to see that everything does unfold in right divine time. And so you're just being asked to hold patience. That's the other thing. Patience really is a virtue. And within that time frame, I really learned patience. And I'm very patient now. I'm always trying to be as present as possible and check in. What is it that I'm supposed to do right now? And really heed that guidance and take that guidance, because as a human, we tend to just want to make things appear differently. Like we want the journey, we want life to look different. And so for me and my journey, I've found it to be extremely helpful to just pause and be like, okay, this is where I'm at today. How can I best spend my time? When I understand that guidance is being given to me from my higher self and I'm doing what my soul is desiring to do in the moment, I consider myself to be in the present moment. It's such a shame. The older I've gotten, the quicker time flies. And at the end of the day, in my prayers, I'm sometimes thinking to myself, like, wow, another day. Like another day has come to completion. This could actually be one of the lessons that you're currently going through. And the ask is to cherish the time that you have each and every day. And if you're in a position where you're not cherishing that time and you're not enjoying how time is being spent, then maybe it's an opportunity to connect with your higher self, connect with your soul, connect with who you are, believe in yourself, ask yourself, like, how is it that you want to spend your time? How do you find joy? How do you relax and unfold? How do you feel most comfortable expressing yourself? Like, what is it that you really enjoy to do? And how can you introduce more of that into your life? Okay, wonderful. I'm hearing to move on. So I'm just going to collect these and we're going to move on to the Shaman's Dream Oracle. Ooh-wee. Okay, this popped out. So let's leave that there. I have the Needle, Intentionality. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so good. I'm so excited for your reading. 3 more. So that and that. Okay, so Eye of the Needle, Intentionality. This is amazing. I'm just thinking about threading a needle and the intense focus that goes into that. And what I'm seeing in my mind's eye is a lot of scattered thoughts, a lot of just different ideas, or I'm hearing unserving ideas are happening right now. If you notice that you have a busy mind, I myself, I have so much air in my chart. So my mind tends to be quite busy more often than not. In those moments, it's going to be important to just reel it in a bit and sort out and figure out what thoughts are serving you, like where your energy is going. Is it serving you and your highest good right now? This is going to be especially helpful for you over the next month or so. There are a lot of shifts and a lot of transformational moments that are going to unfold for you. Next, we have Cosmic Womb, the Divine Feminine. I'm seeing the light within you pulsing like a heart, and I'm just gathering the sense that your intuition is really going to be expanding over the next little bit. Next, we have number 1, a tidy house, clarity and organization. So the message is really clear. It's like, what is serving you right now and what isn't serving you? This could be in terms of your mind, because the wheel turned to wellness. This could be in terms of your habits, how you take care of yourself. On my channel, I'll never stop addressing and speaking to the 4 aspects of who we are as people, and that's our physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual aspect. When it comes to the spiritual messages that do come through, this is for everyone in development. It's for everyone who wants to break away from the limiting beliefs and the limiting experience that just the 3D has to offer. In this reading, it is really clear that your intuition is expanding, that shifts are happening, and this is all happening in divine time with your soul's plan. Like nothing else can really explain this. A tidy house with clarity and organization. This has everything to do with our clairsentience. When a space is tidy, it positively impacts our clairsentience, the way that we receive psychic or intuitive messages in the physical body. So cleaning house is going to be really important for you in just helping your intuition find clarity as well. Ooh, horned cactus, resourcefulness. We have first breath, beginner's mind. With this first breath and beginner's mind, the messages from the spirit animal deck, like believing in yourself and understanding that spirit has a plan for you, I feel like so many layers are going to be peeling off of you, like limiting beliefs are going to be peeling away, and you're going to be discovering yourself at the core. Like you're really going to be discovering yourself in ways that you haven't yet. And so this beginner's mind is just asking you to trust in the process with everything unfolding for you at this time. I'm hearing to read the book for the horned cactus. So let's see what that has. The horned cactus thrives in the barren desertscape, offering you the gift of water when all appears to be dry. This succulent is a symbol of resilience, of resourcefulness, of your needs being met in spite of appearances to the contrary. It's a reminder of the courage and inherent wisdom needed to dig deep below the less than friendly surface that hides a rich underground world. Can you connect to this magical truth and trust? This really has everything to do with you connecting with yourself more on a soul level. So that beginner's mind, it's like I just flashed back to the beginning of my spiritual awakening, and at that time I noticed I was listening to a lot of music, but I wasn't distracted on my phone, and I would put my phone away, and I really got interested in reading books, reading spiritual material and wellness material, things that really helped me see past the veil, like see past the physical world and what was physically in front of me. There's also going to be something around you interested in opening up your third eye even more. So you could find some third eye cleansing meditations or just sit in meditation, just committing a few minutes a day to your growth and to your practice. All new beginnings are happening for you. When this card was revealed, the cosmic womb, the divine feminine, I instantly knew, I was like, okay, this is more flow. This is more of an intuitive birthing that's happening within you. Next, we have will-o'-the-wisp, treasures hidden in the shadows. Going back to this energy that you could be feeling challenged or you could be feeling stuck in your current position. It's like there are so many treasures hidden within those challenges or within, I'm hearing within the desire to want things to look different. So let's figure out ways to rearrange your schedule so that you can start fitting in more wellness to allow for this birthing of a new you to come out, this birthing of a much more intuitive self. And then next we have Feast of Plenty, choices and their consequences. How are you helping yourself and how are you hindering yourself in the choices that we're making? Choice is the most powerful gift that any one of us has, and we get to choose how we spend our day. We get to choose what we pay attention to, what we put our energy towards, what thoughts we listen to and which thoughts we walk away from because we know that they're not serving us. So choices and their consequences. Maybe now is the time for you to just take stock with how you do spend your day and where your energy does go, so that you can get a little bit more clear with understanding if it actually is serving you or if it's preventing you from experiencing a life that you really truly desire to experience. So in thinking back throughout all of those years, now I get it and I'm understanding. Wanting for things to look different was the desire my soul had to make different choices and to make different decisions. It is important to stay present, but to ask yourself if you are spending your day in the best way possible. Okay, let's clear these away and we will look at what the ancient stones have to say. Okay, Rebecca Campbell's deck. If you are interested in a pre-recorded reading or a private session, those are available in the link in my description. And it's always such a pleasure connecting with people. I love people. Okay, so your first card here is See the Beauty, Gratitude. The sacred is everywhere. Gratitude is the key to unlocking the heart. Lay it on the altar, hand it over, soften, surrender, forgive. Letting go of expectations, opening your hands and opening your heart to God or to the divine, to your higher self in bringing you through the next phase, the next beginning to your awakening. Next, we have Nothing is Impossible. Open to the unexpected. You'll find a way. Nothing is impossible. Believe in yourself. Are there dreams maybe that you've had or things that you've wanted to do with your life that you haven't put action towards yet? Or maybe you've put some action there, but you recognize that you can be a little bit more consistent with it? Nothing you dream is impossible for you. In fact, it's the complete opposite. If you have a desire or you dream of something, you want something, it really is God's way of saying, if you want this, let's work together and get it done. So maybe you just need to calm the mind. Maybe the mind is telling you that it's impossible or it's going to take too long. You know, anything can happen at any given moment. Maybe there's other people in your life that is deterring you away from your dreams and convincing you that you need to spend your time in other ways. How can you put effort towards your dreams, even in small increments every day, in order to help you move to the next phase that you desire to move in? How can you open yourself up to the messages that your higher self has? This cycle breaker, you'll get through it. Cycle is ending. It's been such a tough journey. I want to say it's been a really tough year. There's been a lot of blocks, a lot of opportunity for self-discovery. Keep going, keep asking yourself the questions. Quiet time is really important during a time like that. And lastly, we have the gateway, open doors, opportunities, right timing. Yeah, I'm hearing there's no point in rushing divine timing. We just can't. And there's a need to surrender to what is, and to surrender to the knowing that we won't always get what we want, but we get what we need. And absolutely nothing is wasted. So when I say that, it's understanding that every opportunity given to us and everything we experience is for a reason, for building compassion for others. Maybe the line of work you're interested in getting in is very heart-based, is very heart-centered. And everything it is that you are experiencing is for the good, not only for yourself, but for the good of so many others. We're going to pull a couple more cards here. We have Singing Stones. Transmit your vibration, use your voice. If you find it maybe challenging to speak out loud or to share your voice on social media platforms, I'm noticing, maybe start with having conversations with your friends, sharing your ideas with your friends, and picking the friends that you trust. Use your discernment. And next we have Hidden Treasure. You're on the right track. Gift revealed. Something is going to be revealed to you and brought to the light in your meditations, and in you sorting the thoughts that aren't serving you, in you surrendering to exactly where you are on your path at the moment. There's one more card in here for you. Stone Goddess, unwavering love and support, maternal line. This is also speaking to not only divine guidance coming in to support you right now, but also support from your ancestral line. Anything that you're experiencing, I'm hearing that the admiration they have for you and the journey you're on is fantastically vast. They are here to support you. I was just circling back to, if you are nervous to speak up and to share your thoughts and to share your voice with your friends, you might also want to do that in conversation with your loved ones who have passed or your ancestral line. You could do this out loud, or I'm seeing even writing in a book to find more answers. Okay, we're gonna clear this and we're gonna finish this off by reading from the Time Traveler's deck. First, we have stillness. Next, we have courage. Stillness beside courage is making me think about really gathering our inner strength and our inner knowing, our courage from within. What this is saying to me is maybe you could have a lot of outside distractions standing in your way. The importance around stillness and just having quiet time and a moment of reflection is going to be really, really important for you right now. I can't say it enough. The more quiet time that we have with ourselves and in that reflection, the more likely we are to understand who we truly are. So getting rid of the electronics, the social media platforms, too much opinions coming in from other people in our life, no matter where they come from, stillness is going to be the answer. And this is really going to fill you with the courage that you need to move forward in ways that your soul is urging you to. Next, we have transcending. Gonna move this over. And then happiness. In this stillness, you're going to find a lot of self-belief, a lot of inner strength. It's going to help you transcend to the next phase, and this is what's going to bring you happiness. I don't want the reading to sound so woo-woo. So really, like, the practical steps to take is to just go back and to ask yourself how you want your days to look, or better yet, how you want to feel throughout the day. And if you have a good idea of how you want to feel throughout the day, then you understand how to spend your time in quality ways that are really going to support that. Next, we have boundaries. And then we have communication. Speaking up for what you need right now is going to be important. And this isn't only with others, but it's with yourself. And really standing up for your beliefs and who you are as a person. Like how you want to spend your day, how you want your life to look, where you want to put your energy. If there are relationships in your life that don't feel good to you right now, now is the time to speak up, to find a bit more clarity with those people. I'm hearing like there could be just misunderstandings. And I'm also hearing don't people please, please yourself. Let's read the boundaries card. Having personal boundaries can give you a sense of control over the physical space around you, your body, and your feelings. It means that you establish what feels best for your own destiny and clearly express this to others. This card suggests it's time to examine your boundaries in life to make certain that they are neither too rigid or too slack. It's also important to communicate openly with others what your boundaries are so they don't need to make assumptions or second guess them. Others will appreciate you for this and your soul will thank you. Be true to yourself. I feel like the entire reading has been self-motivating and full of advice for your highest good. There's energy around feeling stuck, but I don't see you feeling this way for much longer. There's just something about needing to clean up different aspects of your life to get really clear with yourself and with others, with how you want to spend your time. There's also really great energy around your intuition expanding and you being really gentle and open to that happening for you. If I asked you to stay, would you leave? Listen to your heart. I still don't have all the answers. I have so much desire for you. I'm ready. I'm sorry. Even though it can seem like this is a conversation between you and someone else, I'm really picking up on the energy that this is a conversation between you and your higher self, really connecting to the light within. If I asked you to stay, would you leave? It's like, don't give up on yourself right now. Even though the journey might feel a little overbearing at times and really challenging, continue listening to your heart and be really open to receive the guidance that you're meant to receive. This, I still don't have the answers. It's okay. Like, get curious. You're not going to have the answers if you don't ask the questions. So that's really important to remember as well. And it doesn't have to be to anyone else. It can really just be to yourself. Be more selfish. It's interesting, this be more selfish landing on the boundaries card. Be more selfish with your time. Be more selfish with how you spend your time throughout the day. Don't let other people persuade you into doing things that don't bring you joy. I am absolutely in love with you. I hope you'll wait for me. The task right now is to really connect with your authentic self, not the outdated beliefs that you have about yourself, or not anything that you can energetically feel holding you back. Get clear on how you want to live your life and go after it.